So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 easy ways that you can start journaling. And I promise you, this video is personal to me. Journaling completely transformed my life. I started journaling as a way to feel better. I started journaling because honestly, I was so innately unhappy all the time and I didn't know why. And page by page, I began to feel better. Let's get into the first technique. And I didn't make this one up. I'm not even gonna pretend to make this up. I first heard about it from Oprah Winfrey, and probably as soon as I've said that, you're like, oh, she's talking about gratitude journaling. One of the easiest ways you can start journaling, like if it really feels uncomfortable to you to sit down with a pen and paper in hand and do some journaling, if that like really doesn't feel good, that feels very, very awkward, you can start with gratitude journaling. And I wanna also say here that journaling doesn't have to be pen and paper anymore. You could keep a Word document on your computer that you check in with all the time. You can even keep a notepad on your phone that you check in with all the time. So do what feels good to you with your journaling practice. It doesn't have to be pen and paper. But for that whole, what am I writing moment, then start with gratitude journaling, which you simply list out the things that you're grateful for. And of course, that's going to change how you feel. And then as you are resonating with this vibration of things that you're grateful for, things that are happy, and things that remind you that your life is great, you're going to feel better at the end of the page. So that is a great way to start journaling that I will not beat to death because lots of people have talked about it. I'm gonna move on to number 2. This is how I journal every morning. And I will say that it was an evolution for me to get to this point. My journaling that I do in the morning consists of 1 or 2 styles of journaling. And this is the first style of journaling that I actually do every single day. Like even if I do both styles of journaling, I always end up doing this one. And that is affirmation journaling. So I just write a boatload of juicy affirmations in my journal. It could be if quarantine has gotten to the old waistline and I need to remind myself to choose some healthy foods, I may just write the affirmations in my journal. I am always choosing healthy foods. I love watching myself always make the right food choices. I love knowing that I'm in control of my sugar cravings. You get the idea. So whatever it is that I'm feeling really needs a boost of positivity in my life, that's usually what I tend to focus on in the morning. And then I write affirmation statements on it. One of my favorite affirmations is, I am growing my YouTube channel. I am growing my YouTube channel to 100,000 subscribers and it is easy. So that's a great example of how you can use affirmation journaling towards any of your goals. Number 3 is scripting journaling. I love scripting journaling. I usually do affirmation journaling, especially if I'm short on time and I just like bang out my affirmations that I'm feeling a vibe for that day. But if I have more time and I really want to get like juicy and into my goals, then I do scripting journaling. So for me, one of my big goals is growing this YouTube channel. I love being a YouTuber. I love having a YouTube channel. So how that would look for me in a scripting situation would be this morning as I sat down with my cup of coffee, it was such a surprise to me opening my YouTube channel to see that I gained 3,000 subscribers overnight. This is so amazing. I love reading all the comments from different people. I love knowing I'm growing a community on YouTube. I feel so motivated and so rewarded for the work that I've put into my YouTube channel now that it is so easy to wake up and always see the growth of my YouTube channel. So I simply just kind of like write out a whole story. So I literally imagine myself in the future, and I love my morning coffee when I start my day. So I imagine myself in the future having already achieved whatever it is that is my goal. And so I imagine myself being that person and it being first thing in the morning, and I'm grabbing my cup of coffee and I'm sitting down in my favorite chair, and then I'm just writing the story of what's happening to that ideal me in that current setting. And so that's how I do my scripting journaling. And I have so much fun with it. I get like all the way over the top. I like daydream and I throw it all in there. And I write like a whole story to myself about my future self. And it's amazing. It's lots of fun. I hope you try it out. Let me know if you do. Number 4, I've never tried. It's not a journaling technique that I use, but I'm gonna let you know a secret. I love watching these videos at night before I go to bed. So if you're one of the people who does this, chances are good I've stumbled upon your video and I have loved watching it before I go to bed at night. And that is art journaling. I love the idea of art journaling, especially if you're not a word person. A lot of people throw out the whole journaling idea because they're just not a word person. They really don't enjoy the idea of sitting there and writing something out. But art journaling is totally different. It's collecting phrases and collecting images. So if you really kind of vibe with a vision board type of moment, your art journal could be a vision journal that just evolves over time, where you collect favorite pictures off Instagram and stick them in a book. There's usually a lot of painting that goes around in the background and a lot of decorating, and this whole moment of really feeling the feeling that people are trying to create in their journal page through art journaling. So if words are not your jam, try art journaling. The last one, journaling technique number 5, is something I have used many times, especially if I'm feeling myself getting caught up in the energy of feeling overwhelmed, or if my anxiety is sort of peaking up, or if I feel like there's just a lot to do on my list and I can't sort of get ahead of it. Immediately I go to this one journaling method and it changes everything for me. So I hope you try it out. It's not actually big at all, and it's simply writing out, this is what's happening today. So instead of a to-do list, which I don't know about you, but that just seems like I've got a big cloud hanging over my head of all these things I have to get done that I probably won't. Instead, I write a today I accomplished list. So that could be, today I got 2 YouTube videos filmed. I feel so amazing. I'm so glad I'm 1 video ahead. It is so relaxing. And today I also made sure I went through all of my mail and got all of my bills or letters I needed to respond to taken care of. And I love knowing that it is all done. So it's kind of a to-do list, but it's a to-do list from the place of it's already done. And not only that, but it's like, this is why I'm doing it, because I actually want to have this feeling, right? And that's something that we kind of like leave off the table when we're doing just a regular to-do list. It's like just a bunch of tasks we have to do, and we're forgetting the reason why we're doing those tasks is because we're going to feel something after we accomplish it. So I just write today I'm going to do list, and it's going to make me feel, and then I can go ahead and get the projects done or get the work done. And I'm excited to actually do it because I know how I'm gonna feel at the end. My name is Liz, if we haven't met before, and if this kind of content is what you've been looking for on YouTube, hit the subscribe button so that you don't lose me in the sea of content creators, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you again. Bye.